Okay, Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's play the video. Actually, please cue the video.
Look it up. NSA created SHA-256, which is the algorithmic procedure behind Bitcoin. And everyone said, I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Then I'm coming across Twitter, and here is a paper from 1996. And the paper was called How to Make a Mint, the Cryptography of Anonymous Electric Cash. This was written in 1996 by NSA. And you know, coincidentally, who the author of that 1996 paper about electronic cash. Do you know who the author was? It was Tasoki Akamoto. Doesn't that sound like Satoshi Nakamoto, who is the credited author for Bitcoin paper, which was in 2008?
Okay, so in that video is interesting. Gentleman makes a case that the NSA, National Security Agency, are the people that actually created Bitcoin, right? And he references a paper, I think in 1996, that was written by somebody whose name is very similar to Satoshi Nakamoto, and it talks about pretty much, cryptocurrency. 10 years before cryptocurrency came out. So, okay. Let's go.
I'm about to put on the biggest cape. Come on.
Let's go down the rabbit hole. Okay, what's the deal with this?
Amazing asset, highest returns of all time. I'm not about to have a crypto community mad at me. I'm gonna tell some truth in the middle. Better return than most stocks, yes. But I will ask a couple of questions. One question beforehand: did the government or a similar agency create the internet and Al Gore take credit for it? See. So if they made the internet, which was for government agencies at first, and then it became available to the people, and then digital payments or digital coins were created by NSA, is it highly probable that they created Bitcoin and Satoshi Nakamoto, which is a fictitious character with an amazing name from Guardians of the Galaxy, got credit for it? Yes. What old boy doing TikTok? Yes. So
why would they create Bitcoin?
Because if I'm a leader that oversees all of the world, wouldn't I want to maybe hypothetically insert a coin or currency that most people would be in favor of when a crash happens that is for the people? I always tell people this: there is no financial body that thinks of the people first, whether you're white, black, middle class, upper middle class. That's not how financial institutions work. It is the power structure at the top, the 1% of the 1%, and then there's everyone else. But as a wrestling fan when I was a kid, so if you have, I don't know, fucking Big Van Vader or whatever, insert whatever bad guy that you want to pick, and he's the evil villain, the banks and the financial institutions and insurance companies, and we make a good guy, Hulk Hogan, Bitcoin, I can get half the audience to cheer for NWO and the other half to cheer for Sting. It's the oldest marketing scheme in book. What is a common enemy that we have? And sometimes people try and make us a common enemy, but if I made you money, please put yes in chat. Y'all never factor that part in. So if I make a currency that is for the people that are anti-banking, anti-establishment, pro-drug dealing back in the day, I can send them over here. And then that way I'm able to make money on both sides of the toll road. The ultimate position to be in business is to have, like Floyd has done this well. Has the last 15 fights, majority of the people who watched Floyd fight wanted to see him lose. Made him super fucking rich. You don't think the government does the same thing? Hypothetically, shout to the NSA, CIA, TSA, NBA, everybody. I don't want no smoke. But if you want to control a population, the best way to do so is to control the narrative and then control the currency.
So it's interesting because, highly, it's a fairy tale with this. All right, so somebody creates the greatest investment of all time,
All time, yes.
and nobody knows him, and he's just a fictitious character. The odds that the story that we've been told is true is very low, but
Yes.
most people don't care about reality if the story is good enough.
And the returns are high enough.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a variety of different things. I won't go in depth, but there's a variety of different things that people believe.
Give us one. Just one. One. Don't say that religious one. You better not.
No. No. I'm just saying there's a variety of different things that people believe that when you really think about it, it's like, what's okay? Is this really scientifically possible? What's the probability? Low. Don't care. Good story. Feel good story.
Yep.
Don't care about it.
Yep.
So the idea that some Japanese guy that nobody has ever heard of, has no birth record, created arguably the greatest disruption in the financial world ever.
Created a piece of code that can never be hacked off Internet Explorer.
Wrote it and then disappeared from the face of Earth. Never to be seen again. Never to be seen before. Never to be seen after. No record of him has ever existed. There's no picture of him. There's no birth record. There's no history of work that he's done previous to writing the white paper on Bitcoin. There's no death record of him dying after Bitcoin was created. This is greater story than Kevin Spacey and what was it? Usual Suspects. Kaiser Soze.
Yep.
It was like Kaiser Soze, right? It was like the Kaiser Soze movie. So I say that to
Kevin Spacey, quit crying about you being on that plane. You knew what the fuck was going on.
He said you losing. He said he's jammed up right now. He did get acquitted of all charges.
Not guilty. Come on, take this money.
Not guilty. Y'all still feel me. Okay.
Ooh, my boy's in tears. God rest his soul.
So it's highly unlikely that the story that we've been told about Bitcoin is true. That's highly unlikely. So what that means is that Satoshi Nakamoto is a name for somebody, either another person who used that as a fake alias, or an agency, firm, country, group of people that worked in a consortium to build this, write the white paper, put it out, and used him because nobody wanted to be traced back to it, because that would kind of destroy the whole story, right? If it was known that, okay, X, Y, and Z is the group that actually put this together, then it doesn't really, the story of it being decentralized and being, a groundbreaking technology that nobody can ever trace back, it's not the same if we know exactly, okay, this is X, Y, and Z firm on Park Avenue that did this. So, it's interesting. It's one of these things. They say in death, all life questions shall be answered. So
that's some shit Nas said. Oh, that's your quote. That's fire.
Well, AZ said it on his album.
Okay.
So but I think it was said somewhere else previously to that. But so yeah, it's so many different things that we don't really know the answer to, right? And most of the time we'll probably never know the answer to. So the next question is, does it even matter? Does it even matter if Russia made it, or if American CIA made it, or if some kid in his dorm room made it? Does it matter?
Combination. Yeah.
Does it matter though?
I mean, at this point, no. And also too, like, if the currency is going to fall apart, you need a replacement, and people love it so much now. The amazing technology. My only question would be to those who say no, it's not true. At the time, Okay, when was Bitcoin created? What year?
Was it 2008?
So if it was made 07, 08, who would have the capability to create a piece of software this amazing that cannot be cracked by a quantum computer? But still, highest returning asset of all time, amazing returns. Without it, there would not be the rush for ARK to provide the high returns that you provided for that small window of time. There wouldn't be room for NVIDIA to go up as much as it did, because then it proved my case study of people want higher returns, even though the drawdown may be higher. But if I can get 70% return in a year, why only get 8 to 12%? No, if you're feeding people well enough and paying people well enough, they won't even care who it's under. So, but the one guy to just make it, and he coded on Internet Explorer in 08 and a 4chan group. Nah, bro, it's cool.
All right,
Yeah.
put it in chat. Chat, what do you think, chat? What's your theory on this? Hit the like button and share.
I mean, if they got that lie off, it's real easy to get the lie off that the Patriots legally came back from 21-3 against Atlanta in the Super Bowl. Brady good, but
The year of 9/11, the Patriots won their first Super Bowl.
Well timed.
Coincidence?
We're both getting smart. I know the ones that I'm about. Mexico, that topic, religion, no. It just became okay to talk about the JFK assassination and who set that up. Gotta wait. My mom always said, like, wait 30 or 40 years. Like, when Tupac died, she's like, this should have come out when you're an adult. Keith D, you about to do 162 years, my boy. Now he want to bring Foxy Brown into it. I didn't do it.
What Foxy Brown got to do with it?
Because Foxy Brown and Gav was with him that night of the shooting, and the times don't match up. Everybody in LA know who got Pac and who got Biggie. We're not going to, come on. Now, you a real combo. Yeah, why don't nobody ever say nothing about who paid to get Big killed? I'm going to leave it alone. East Coast. Okay. And quit calling me, say I'm on a vendetta against him. I'm not on a vendetta. But some of y'all need to pick if y'all going to be liars or truth tellers. Y'all love Big, but then cool with the motherfuckers who lined him up. Shut up. See? These are just jokes written by 85 South. Thank you for ghostwriting all my material. Them and Andrew Schultz been writing everything. Matt Rife. Yes.